Hello everybody and welcome to episode 31 of Risky Radio. My name is Ben, aka Shopa, and joining me as always are Zach, aka Risky the Kid.
Hello everybody.
And Lewis, aka Waterloo.
Hello my child.
Children, hopefully.
No, I'm just talking to one.
I'm your child.
You didn't know you were my child?
I didn't. Luke, I am your father.
Spoilers.
Your father.
His name is literally Darth Father.
Vader means father?
Yes, in German.
Speaking of Vader, I saw the coolest thing that I was this close to buying at Think Geek today. It was a full-on suit, like a dress suit that I could wear to work, but it had Vader helmets all over it. It was $129. If it wasn't that much, I think I would have bought it just to have fun at work.
Probably still should have bought it.
And
I
then
think you should go back and buy it right now.
I might. Well, no, because I want to buy the X when it comes out at midnight tonight.
Fuck off.
So you guys be like, oh, I pre-ordered mine, but it's not here yet.
I didn't pre-order shit.
Yeah, I know. Pre-ordering isn't the best sometimes way to go.
I had to get my Scorpio edition, so it was the only way to go.
Yeah, I
That's
guess so.
true. Unless you wanted to spend like $600 on eBay.
Yeah. Nope. But the other suit was a full-on R2-D2 suit. Both coming with a tie and pants. So I was really tempted to buy it just for a gag because I was talking to our boss, well, my boss, your coworker, and he said I could wear technically I could wear that Riddler costume back to work because it's an actual suit. I just have to make sure I have a white or blue shirt underneath it. But I don't know if it's a $120 joke that's worth doing, you know?
100% worth it.
You think so?
I think so.
I think you should do it.
$130 and you'll use it like
Twice?
You'll definitely wear that a ton of times.
I would probably wind up wearing it to the holiday party. I'd wear it to work once or twice. And then any other time that I feel like dressing up for no apparent reason.
You're gonna wear it to the holiday party?
Yeah, the Christmas party.
I thought he said the Halloween party.
That's already passed. But maybe I'll start a Kickstarter or GoFundMe for work clothes, and maybe people will fund me. I can get sweet.
Selling phones
attire.
Not doing well enough for you, Lou?
No, it is, but I just have a lot of other expenses that I need to purchase first. Like the X, my new apartment, furniture, a TV for my ex.
TV for your ex. Huh?
I mean, I heard two
ship it to
things
her?
in there you actually
Xbox.
needed, and like 4 things that you want.
No, I actually
Like
need
X
the
is
X.
something you want.
No,
you
because
don't
my
need the
my
X.
Xbox right now is kind of going through a shitty phase.
My Xbox is
Chugging.
shitty too, but
Yeah, but mine's worse.
I don't think so.
You get notifications. I don't.
That's just
Mine's really
because-
slow. Mine only works when I plug it in.
Have you done a hard reset?
His Xbox only works when it's plugged in.
Yeah, right.
Only if the power's plugged
Well, no,
in.
I'm talking about the Ethernet. Like, I get kicked out of games so many times if I don't have it plugged in with the Ethernet cable.
Yeah, you might have a bad like Wi-Fi card or something.
Yeah, so I think the X is a needed thing that I must buy.
So
I mean,
you might
or-
as well just buy it tonight.
The
You just
TV.
look for Black Friday deals on S's that are going to run you
I'm
$450
gonna smack you
less.
with something if you say that again.
Why?
Use your dick.
Because you need the X.
No, you
And
don't.
also,
I guess
you
you
are not
don't-
one to
you
talk
don't-
about.
You don't have a 4K anything.
I will have a 4K.
You're about to buy your first apartment.
Not my first apartment. Second, thank you very much.
You-
I'm not buying it. I'm only renting it.
I think
Shall
you
we
should
go on?
buy the whole apartment complex.
I want to be a nook. Nope, that's not going to happen.
I just think you could wait for an X's all. Then maybe you could buy yourself some suits.
Maybe I don't want to wait for an X because I don't even have a girlfriend right now.
Well, with that horrible joke, well then, how's your week then, Lou?
That week was pretty good. It was filled with a lot of work and a lot of video games and a lot of getting shit ready for my new apartment.
Huh?
What have you actually gotten ready for your new apartment?
Yeah,
I got no, I haven't started. Well, everything is pretty much in boxes already where I live.
Never
or
unpacked?
crates. Yeah. But I got the electric turned on in my name at my apartment. I got renter's insurance for my apartment. I got my money order so I can pay for my first deposit for my apartment. Yeah, I think I was checking into FiOS, but I got to do that tomorrow because I've been forgetting the last few days when I go to work, and I could sell myself FiOS and earn $10 off a month on my my actual Verizon bill too.
Do you guys offer gigabit? And can you get it there?
Gigabit? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's all right.
Do we offer gigabit?
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Really, really fast internet.
Yeah, we have different speeds of internet I can sell myself. I just never heard of anyone say gigabit. Do you have gigabit there? Like, do I have a gigabit? No, the internet has the gigabytes.
The gigabytes.
The gigabytes.
If you have multiple gigabit internet, then that's pretty scary.
He's
and awesome.
sheltered.
I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? I don't know these. Oh, that's you. Is that the dog?
Oh, you guys got a little footsie over there?
But yeah, I think my welcome has been worn out here. I should stop talking because Zach's gonna fill me up more with his leg.
I thought he said fill me up. This podcast is
up.
going nowhere good.
I thought
Did you play any video games? Or?
Oh yeah, I sure did. You want to hear about him? I take it.
No, not at all. It's not at all.
I've been doing this for 30 plus weeks now. Yeah, I thought you might want to tell me about your video game
kicking
playing.
me under the table thought I was
No,
done.
that was just a gentle massage.
Oh, I've been playing some Stardew Valley. No surprise there.
I actually haven't played a lot of Stardew Valley this week.
I only played maybe a good hour of it, maybe not in consecutive time.
All toilet time?
Mainly toilet time, in between game loads.
Do you think you're going back to Mario Odyssey at all? To Moon Hunt?
Maybe. I do want to explore New Donk City a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should let you get a little bit more play time in there, maybe beat it.
Which I did play. I think I got through one more world since last time, which I guess we could mention it's a Monday when we're recording this, so we're back on Mondays instead of Wednesdays.
For now.
For this month.
Until Lewis's schedule changes.
Well, as long as we keep drafting, I can always get Mondays off. But if they write the schedule...
Well, by now, hopefully Jordan knows that you also want these days off.
I mean,
tell
I've
him if he wants
requested
a quality podcast to listen to, he needs to give you the time off so the podcast can be recorded.
Yeah, it's
if he
very
wants
true.
to keep getting information on how bad you work.
I don't work poorly.
And if he doesn't listen, you just fucking stab him.
I mean, I've stabbed a few people before.
Jesus Christ.
I don't doubt that you have.
You got to do what you got to do.
You seem kind of sketchy. I can see that. You and your dog, like you stab and the sketch just growls and destroys.
But yeah, Stardew Valley, COD, a lot of multiplayer COD.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
I think,
COD multiplayer.
Yeah,
because I think we all played a lot of that.
I do agree.
We tried to play a lot of that.
Well, first night
That's
wasn't
true.
so good.
Let me tell you right now, first night
do it.
wasn't good on the Xbox servers.
PlayStation was fine.
I went to my PlayStation and played for 2.5 hours after I got off Xbox.
Really?
That
Friday night.
The weird thing is what the servers.
I got on that night and I was playing by myself.
I was gonna say they weren't fucked up until you tried to play with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or if you try to do something in the social space with too many people there.
which they updated that so that you're the only people, you and your party are the only people in the social space now.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was really bogging down their servers or making everything terrible, but
We-
now you can't go into it with multiple people.
I think that was coming through because I was playing with random people, and party chat was on, so I was hearing their communication, and the people were like, "Oh, go to the social menu." The kid's like, "I don't know how to go to the social menu," and it's like,
You
"Hit the
could
start
hear
button."
their
Yeah, because we were in
chat?
like party chat and not like a
like
group
in game chat.
Yeah, we were in game chat, and they were talking. So both the kids went to the social space, and they're like, "Well, I don't see you here. Where are you?" "I'm at the postman." "Well, I'm at the postman." So I don't know if like
Could
you have
you
to speed
see
it.
either of them?
I didn't go in there, but I don't know. Do you have to be the same? Like airborns can only go to airborne camps.
No, I don't.
That's what they were saying.
They must have just been having trouble in the social space. Because there's never a time where I was in game chat with people and they weren't there, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, because it was
Not that we're in game chat that often, but...
It was right after a match, and the kids were talking, and they were like, "Oh, both go to the social space," and they said they couldn't see each other there. So I don't know if that was a big issue or what's up. I mean, what do you guys even think of the social space?
I think it's a great idea. There are a few aspects of a Destiny style game in here with your social space, with your challenges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you pick them up from a postmaster, weapons master,
Quartermaster, I'm pretty sure.
mail, all that kind of stuff. So I think a social space is cool, and the fact that they have challenges based off of the social space would work really well if you could get other people in there. But at this point, I have 2 challenges that are like win a 1v1.
I've never done a 1v1.
And win a 1v1 without dying. And at this point, there's nobody in my social space because I haven't been playing with you guys. But even if I do play with you guys, it's really easy to get those because then you're just 1v1ing somebody. You're like, hey, let me kill you 3 times. Exactly. And then the other person's like, yeah, and then I'll kill you 3 times and we'll get it.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen 1v1 yet, so I don't know what that's all about.
It's just a little pit. You can see it from...
are you in third person?
Space.
Or are you in first person?
No, it's first person. But people up in third person can look down and watch the actual fight, which is kind of cool.
I haven't seen that or come across that yet.
So you get in and you like vote against different guns. Mm-hmm. And then once you get into the space, you pick your weapon and you just kind of 1v1. I did it with Kirk. He was like, I was like, try Kirk, and he tried, and I still killed him 3 times straight.
Is it just like
1v1 to 3 kills?
Yeah, but is there?
It's a little tiny area.
Yeah, it's a little tiny.
I don't know. Is it just like back to back, 3 paces, turn around, shoot? Or
yes,
like
exactly like that.
Fuck yeah!
No,
man.
It's like 1v1ing on dust.
On dust, like
it's
like
much smaller.
Angel dust?
No,
it's like 1v1ing on angel dust.
Booyah!
Oh, that's gotta be fucking terrifying.
I would say that it's already quickly turning into something like the Destiny Tower, though, where I don't want to have to go there ever.
Mm-hmm. But you do. Like, you have to go there to get your drops.
Right.
Yes and no.
But I just having my bounties. Well, now there's not even bounties anymore, but just having your challenges be there and not having to go to the social space
to pick them up.
Although,
or like opening my loot crates and shit, I just want to do that. I mean, you can do it in between games, I guess, because you can quickly load into the social space and whatnot.
Yeah, but you only have like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you can also. So if you finish your order, you can do it without going to the social space.
It's just picking up new ones that that you have to go there for.
Mm-hmm. So
it's definitely a neat idea. There's a lot of different stuff to do in it.
Yeah. In the long run, I'll pick up the 3 weekly ones, 3 daily ones. I'll finish the 3 daily ones, maybe a weekly one at that point, and then pop back in, get 3 more. I haven't finished the giant one yet.
The 500 kills or something?
No, I finished that one.
Oh,
I'm at 22 of 25 matches won.
Oh, nice.
I have 25 kills in a TDM. I haven't finished the win a game in all 9 game types.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'm at 6.
I have a lot I have to do. I'm just slowly going through it, enjoying myself.
I'm also 35.
I think I'm only 18 or 19, I think.
And I'm
I have like 26, maybe 27.
22 on PS4.
That's not bad. Now, what class is your favorite? Airborne? Now, what is his perk?
You get a silencer on your submachine gun.
Okay.
Run faster and for longer distances.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the other 2.
What about you, Zach?
And then your sprint cooldown.
Quicker, too.
I think, your sprint cooldown doesn't take as long. I'm running airborne and infantry mainly. Infantry's cool because you get an extra attachment to your gun.
Yep.
And then if you're also using what's the side thing called? The
basic training.
If you're using the basic training, that is also add another perk. You can have 4 like accessories, whatever the hell they're called, on your weapon.
Scopes,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, your speed while aiming down sights, if you're using infantry, is faster.
Yep, I noticed that. I'm using infantry too.
That's pretty awesome.
Also, I have the band that gives you a second main weapon.
Oh, so you can carry 2 primaries?
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Running around with a shotgun
And like an assault rifle or something.
Yeah, because shotguns I don't know, for right now they're pretty deadly. I almost wish I was the what class is it that gets incendiary?
I think it's a shotgunner. It's the bottom class.
Expeditionary.
I like my word better.
FedEx.
Expeditionary.
FedEx man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Incendiary
he's like
shells.
Yeah, he's like a trench man. He's got like the gas mask on.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had that, but I much rather have be able to have, because I like being able to melee and kill in one hit. So
you need to have
I like having the knife, the bayonet, and
the bayonet at the end. Otherwise, they're not one hit kills.
I die to kids who definitely like scared hit bayonet charge and kill me. So they'll like run around the corner and they'll like scared hit bayonet charge and they'll just knife me in the chest.
The bayonet is really nice, I'm not going to lie, just because I didn't know it was going to take multiple hits to kill if you didn't have that. And I ran around the corner and I just took the butt of my gun and hit to like smash someone's head in, thinking it would kill him. He like turned and looked at me and then just blew my head off with a shotgun. So.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to make sure I have a bayonet attached.
Yep. And infantry is you get one attachment on your secondary weapon. Airborne is suppressor, sprint for longer distances, increased sprint speed, and then climb over obstacles faster. Armored, which is the heavy machine gun. Bipod, rocket launcher is secondary, extra piece of equipment, and throw items faster, farther, and while sprinting. The sniper one is sharpshooter, which makes it so you can just breathe and aim down sights. Acquire enemy from farther away, increase minimap coverage, hidden to player controlled streaks, and the last one, the extra incendiary shells, extra mags, immune to shell shock, tactical equipment, and take less explosive damage.
So I do like it. I mean, I feel like these classes, compared to the other CODs, are a little bit more defined.
Yeah, they definitely all play different.
Yeah.
It's cool that to like unlock certain weapons, you have to be playing under their class, but then once you unlock the weapons, you can bring them to whatever like division you want. So you can run an assault rifle on your airborne class, so you'll still be super fast and get all your speed bonuses. Or you can take an SMG and add a bunch of perks to it if you're an infantryman. How do you feel about the maps? Most of them you enjoy?
I really do enjoy them. They were pretty easy to learn, I think.
I don't know how many hours we played, but just from those few hours, if not more, I feel like I have most of the maps down.
Yeah, and I know where the main battle, like the
party room.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun. I like them. They definitely remind me of like the old school COD maps. They're just really, I think, solid maps. Just all around good.
Yeah, I think we're back to our typical 1 or 2 level maps. Back when you had jetpacks and all that kind of stuff, it was easy to go 2 or even 4 levels up.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I mean, you can either be ground level or you can be second level, unless you're on that ship map that has upper and bottom, and there's almost kind of like middle ones as well. That one is definitely taking a little bit to get used to. But overall, I think the maps are pretty good, dependent on what you're going for. You guys haven't played any of the war games yet, but
I haven't played war yet. No.
There's like
what's war?
War is like
the new mode.
Okay, no, I have not played that.
It is co-op. It's an attack defense style. It's your computer.
No, it's somebody shaking their fucking leg, shaking the whole table.
It wasn't me.
Jesus.
Sorry, I was twitching my leg, my bad. I was like, what is he looking at? But I realized my leg was going.
So those maps are just dependent on, it's whatever type of war. There's 2 type of war games, and whatever one you get, it's the same map every time. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I only played it 3 times because I had to get a win in it. And they're longer games because you attack and defend, and each one can be like 10 minutes long, depending on how long you do or don't go,
how good your team
how
is.
far you go. So, I think the maps. Zach?
Yeah, there's I don't think there's one that I get and I'm like, oh, this again. Like, unless the maps repeat one after the other, I really don't care. It's 10 maps, and I think I don't think any of them are misses, really. They're all good to great, nothing terrible or that I'm, like I said, mad about.
No.
Some of them are really small, which just makes everything more intense.
Yeah.
That's when you go SMG or shotgun. But yeah, it's good. The multiplayer is good. I think they
hit that on the nail.
We'll definitely touch more on this next week. We'll get in, try some zombies. I haven't even touched the campaign, so
I've played a
little bit,
scratched the surface.
So far, so good.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, it's no modern war story or anything.
Well, yeah, because it's in World War II, so I assumed it wasn't a modern war story.
You know, it's no the Call of Duty Modern Warfare story.
Yeah,
it was. It's so far it hasn't really. The characters, they're cool, but they haven't really like.
If you just started it too,
yeah, maybe I need to play a little bit more.
Spend some time in it. So yeah, we'll do that.
Also, Assassin's Creed. Anybody?
Assassin's Creed. Well, me at least.
Yeah, me too.
I've been putting so much time into Assassin's Creed.
A little
It's
Origins
like,
here?
yeah,
Origins? A little Origins here?
a little exactly. Yeah, it's like we'll be playing Call of Duty, and then I'll just want to kind of stop and play some Assassin's Creed, just because I need to beat some of these games that I'm starting and then not finishing.
Dude,
but
tell
it's
me about
tough
it.
when so much stuff's coming out.
Yep. How are you doing on Shadows of War?
I'm not going to touch that game until Assassin's Creed's over, probably.
I don't know. Which is going to be hard to go from Assassin's Creed back to basically another Assassin's Creed game.
They're definitely very similar. You can start there. I would say if you had a good time in Shadows of War, you're definitely going to like this new Assassin's Creed.
I'm still getting used to the combat mechanics. I'm getting used to them because I was playing Shadows of War.
Which was very similar to every previous Assassin's Creed, except for this one, which is kind of funny.
You were saying this one reminds you more of Witcher.
The Witcher, yeah, it definitely
with the two
does.
attacks.
Because there's not like... There's parrying, but you're not getting like giant notifications over your head. Mm-hmm. It's a lot less just getting your button combos right, but actually being skilled at the combat. I would say it takes more skill to do it this time around.
I have, because before when I would play Assassin's Creed, I was more of a just attack, less defense, less stealth. I'm playing this one a lot more stealthy, really trying to utilize shadows and like being above people and like taking them out, trying not to be seen.
Yeah, and not having a lot of the super tall buildings, I feel like you end up just creeping around, like being a lot more stealthy. There's also a lot of tall grass to hide in while you kill people. You can whistle to like call people over.
I use my bird a lot too.
Sanu,
scope,
Sanu is awesome. I just thought it was going to be kind of like gimmicky and like, cool, that's just a UAV drone, but like,
I mean,
the bird's pretty sweet.
That's how I'm playing this game. Is almost like Wildlands, very sneaky. I'll toss up my bird to scope out the area if I gotta find something. But I'm trying to just focus on the main story. But I think I'm progressing too quickly because the levels are higher than what I am.
That's happening to everybody.
Okay.
That's one of the complaints I've seen is that if you do just a straight storyline, you do come to a point where it's going to they're increasing faster than your character's actually increasing.
Yeah.
Which I think that's good because it forces you to actually do some of the other content in the game.
Yeah.
So nice. I think a mixture of doing both like main and side stories as you're getting to them is good. You don't have to do all of them, but you don't want to get to a point when you're at this one and this one's 4 levels higher, so you have to go back and do like that first side mission and get kind of good gear.
There's definitely a balance. Whereas, like, if you're trying to complete every single thing as you go, you're going to be super overpowered for all of your main missions.
Yeah.
But if you find that balance of, like, do a few side quests, do your main missions. So, like, right now what I'm doing is I'll have a main mission sitting there. It'll be, like, level 18 recommended. If I'm 17, I'll do the side quests up until I'm at the recommended level, and then I'll do a main quest.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how I'm working, going back and forth, doing it that way.
Because I was...
Just do it at 17, girl.
I was trying to...
What?
Just do it at 17.
But like these side quests are actually good, so I'm not going to miss out on them.
I was trying to like do a speed run and just focus on the main missions, but it's kind of almost... It
how long
doesn't
did you play for?
How long have I played for? I don't know. I probably have like maybe 6 hours in, I'm thinking.
6. They're saying it's about 20 hours.
Okay.
Straight through. And double it for if you're going to do that plus all the side quests.
I mean, I definitely won't do all the side quests. I'm literally just right now... I'm just trying to focus on beating games because I just have there's so many that are coming out right now.
We knew it was going to happen,
and
we knew this fourth quarter was going to be.
It's getting to me that I have all these games, and the only games that I actually see myself beating are the ones I redbox. And if that's the case, I should just redbox them so I can actually get the experience.
So you feel forced to beat them?
Yeah. I know the developers are making these games to be beaten, and I feel like just playing like a few hours of it and just scratching the surface doesn't really, do it justice. Even though I feel like I get my money's worth out of it, I'm not seeing the full potential of this game without not beating it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll just remember all these games for when we get
Q1 when there's nothing.
Yeah, when there's not a lot coming out.
It's true. You're
gonna have a good split.
It's gonna be a lonely winter, so might as well have some games in the backup.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's really quick and there's not a lot of snow.
Hopefully there's a ton of snow and we get forced to stay in our homes.
Yeah, that's what I see happening.
I mean, I guess that could happen too. So you guys mentioned the fighting style was more Witcher kind of style. Did you like that less or more than some of the other Assassin's Creed games, do you think?
For me, it's just different. It's a little more challenging until you figure it out. So it's like left bumper defend, right bumper light attack, right trigger is heavy attack. So it's something completely like I've never played a game where that's how I'm attacking, I guess.
It reminds me of
and dodge too, correct?
Dodge is square.
Oh, is it
square? I don't even play. I don't even play my PlayStation.
X.
Yes, it's X.
I don't know. This kind of reminds me of For Honor with the blocking and the heavy attack and regular attack. But there's definitely not the mechanic of trying to block it, make sure you're in the right direction. It's just holding the trigger down. What I'm finding the most difficult for me is locking onto the characters and switching between them,
that was
knowing which one is closer. Okay, I'm focused on this guy and I'm trying to switch over, but sometimes I feel like the joystick isn't responsive.
There came to a point where unless I was fighting somebody one-on-one, I wasn't even using like the lock-on because I don't know, it just didn't seem like it functioned as well as me just taking the control myself.
That's how I felt too, I'm not gonna lie, that one battle where you're hired to do fighting and you get that cool armor piece that you were talking about.
Oh, the little arena where you have to beat the guy?
I struggled.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie. I struggled.
That's the one time that I've remember that was stupid hard for me to beat, and that's when I was like,
just me.
I was like, do I just suck at this like style of fighting? Like I felt like everything was working out fine. I think after that I've been
a little
even
bit
better at it.
Yeah.
I kept having my nephew go, Uncle Remus, I'll beat him for you. But I know that's not his name, but that's
Bayek.
Uncle Bayek, I'll beat him, Uncle Bayek. I wanted to go stab the little fucking kid because that was so annoying.
Jesus.
It's just like every time because I died and then, I'll beat him for you. I'm gonna. That's how I felt about that scene.
Yeah.
I did feel accomplished after I did kill him, but after hearing him say that.
Luckily, it gave you like save spots every time you die. Yes, it didn't start the whole thing over. No, it didn't. Because I played it, I can fucking tell you.
Did it for you? It kept starting completely over for me.
Then maybe you never got it down low enough. Because once you got him past the first chunk of health, it wouldn't put it back up. It would start you at the halfway point again.
Oh, well.
Maybe you just almost got there so many times, then finally just beat him, so you passed it.
Also, I really like how they have the switching weapons. You do feel like you should attack differently with the styles of weapons, which I really like. I'm using 2 swords as one of my weapons, and then a long staff with a giant bow on the end.
See, and I'm doing completely different, where I'm just picking my most powerful weapon, and then because I also don't have the skill unlocked where you can carry 2 weapons to like swap quick.
Yeah.
So I just have whatever my highest thing is equipped, and like right now it's this giant fucking mace that you can feel is super heavy.
Yeah, and it's slow.
But it does so much damage.
I don't like those slow weapons.
That's something they want to focus on is the use of weapons versus how they would act in real life. So if you have 2 tiny swords, you're going to move quick, and those swords will move quick too. Where if you have a giant mace or different bows you might be able to pull this tiny little quick bow 3 times and shoot off 3 arrows pretty quick. But if you want to do a ton of damage, then this long bow has got a long.
Well, that's what I have.
Heavier.
I have 2 bows. I have a long bow for distance, and then I have another bow when I'm up in combat.
It's the quick,
and it shoots like 4 arrows at once. It's a special bow that shoots 3.
Yeah.
So I didn't even unlock that.
Yeah, we're talking about the skills. The skill tree is pretty
massive too.
Pretty big,
and you can kind of spread it out. You can go all warrior, go all assassin, or go all seer or whatever, or you can kind of branch it out. I'm kind of focusing on assassin warrior. Just because, like I said, I like to kind of sneak around, and then when I do bust out into fighting, I want to be able to kick their ass.
Yeah, I just started putting a little bit into my hunter.
Well, hunter.
So, like, now if I sneak up and kill somebody, it loots them automatically, stuff like that. Consecutive kills without being noticed. Give you bonus XP, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, the skill tree is good, and that's not something we've really seen in other Assassin's Creed games.
No.
It really gives you the opportunity to do whatever you want. Like you said,
play how you want,
be
for
assassin-y until you got to fight, and you want to make sure you can fight. Where if he wants to, get more XP, get loot, I've heard that you can do traps and stuff, and even like whistle and play mind games with people, which is more of a seer side. I think it's great how they give you that opportunity. I mean, every single way. You can choose how you want to fight in the tree. You can choose how you want to fight with your weapons. You can choose if you want to, drive around a battle chariot and just kill a bunch of people.
I haven't unlocked
a
that
battle
yet.
chariot yet.
I think you have to unlock it.
Do you?
Or
Versus like...
maybe. I don't know. It's definitely a skill on the skill tree.
Do
for
both
the
of
seer.
you have the ability to like bring in animals?
No.
I'm really close to that. That's
Are
what
you?
I've been working towards.
That's the seer one,
the
right?
sleep. Yeah, you get a sleeping dart, and then eventually you can make the animal go to sleep, and then call it like into battle with
nice.
you.
I unlocked the guided arrows, but yet for some odd reason it won't let me guide any of the arrows.
I wonder if that's more a
it's a-
user error.
It probably is a user error. I don't know if there's something I probably should read into that. to
Okay,
figure out how to do it.
guided arrows, I think, is you guide them, not they guide themselves.
No, I know that, but like when I go to aim, I'll go to aim and I look down the sights and I let go. And usually when I saw people use the guided arrow, once they let go, they become that
You'd
arrow.
go into the view of the arrow.
But
No.
that hasn't happened for me.
So you just use your sight in here to move your arrow where it has to go, I'm pretty sure.
No, you turn into the arrow.
Yeah, you definitely turn into the arrow, and that's so.
Because
I wonder if you just didn't read something.
I probably didn't
Or
read
if
something.
it's like specific bows or something, I don't know.
I'm not going down that skill tree
Because
yet.
I wanted to see what it was like to, like, I don't know, trick shot arrows. into
Become
someone.
the arrow.
Exactly.
Well, the cool thing is as well, like if you just want to focus on warrior, like the last skill on the skill tree
will
is
bring you over towards the top of the other skill tree.
that. But also
Oh.
once you hit that top one, you can spend one skill point to make, like for the warrior, it's one skill point makes all weapons do 1% more damage.
Yeah.
And you can keep spamming that as much as possible.
Oh, really?
So if you literally put all of your skill points into that one perk, you can put like 50 ability points into it, and all your weapons are going to do 50% more damage. And like for the hunter, I think it was your bow damage.
Yeah.
Every skill point you put into it is 1% damage.
I did
onto
not
everything.
know you could. I thought you could just do it once. I was like, oh,
No.
that's kind of stupid.
Right, so
Why
you
would
can
I just
spam that
want
out as
one
much as you
point
want.
up?
So
Yeah.
like, if you want to be a warrior,
Be a
make your
warrior.
weapons as powerful as possible.
That's
So
pretty cool.
skill tree's good.
I also liked the upgrading of weapons. And like not so much. I guess you really can't upgrade your armor that you have, but you can upgrade like your stealth shield, your I guess you can. Like it's kind of like your
Like
armor.
with the different materials.
Yeah, you have to go hunting for the materials to upgrade that.
I haven't done a ton of that. I think I only have the basic ones that
I think I've only
took a little
upgraded
bit of
one.
everything.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. I like how they kind of added that aspect in. Kind of made me think of Skyrim or, where you have to like get the leather from the animals and tan it just to like upgrade
exactly.
something. It was a cool little try. I liked how they kind of kept it a little smaller, listening to the dogs.
They're killing themselves down there.
I like how they kind of added that in. That's pretty cool. And if you find a weapon you like, you can kind of upgrade it and keep it along with you for a little bit. Like I found a purple bow when I first started out, and I've just been upgrading that.
I love my purple bow.
It's pretty nice. I think that was pretty cool how they did something like that. It's just a nice little touch. They kind of made a more of an RPG style.
That's exactly what.
Feels a lot more RPG than
Yeah.
past games.
Especially when I've watched stuff from past games, wondering if I should play any Assassin's Creed, and they're doing the multiplayer thing, and they're all just all running around in a circle.
Or
it's like it doesn't
Assassin's
seem-
Creed
I never messed with
Unity.
Black Unity.
multiplayer
I played
stuff.
Unity. That was like the first
Did either of
one
you
I bought in a while.
do any of the ship battles
I never played
or the
Black
chariot
Flag.
racing?
The ship battle, like from
Yeah.
Black Flag,
Yeah,
or
there's
for
a mini
this
game.
game.
For this game. There's
Oh.
a mini
I
game.
haven't. Well, you probably have to be further on to unlock that. I haven't
Right.
seen it yet.
I don't know how far it is. I just know there's that, and then there's chariot racing.
Mhm.
No, I haven't seen either of those.
I mean, I imagine you have to be more towards Rome. I guess I don't know. I don't even know if you go that way because I feel like it's wow. I was about to say Italy when that was completely wrong. It's Egypt, but there's feel like there's like a Roman presence.
Well, yeah,
or
this
something
is towards like the end of the Egyptian
Yeah,
end of the Egyptians.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of the people you're fighting.
Mm.
Yeah, how are you liking the story? I guess we haven't touched on that.
The story's pretty good.
How do you like being Bayek of Siwa?
Bayek of Siwa? I don't mind it. He's pretty cool. He's definitely no Ezio, but
See, I completely disagree. I think he's got a lot more character than Ezio.
Than the
Ezio to me
original?
was kind of boring.
the
Yeah.
original guy.
Like this dude, I like this guy because he feels I feel like I'm like the sheriff of the town. Like everyone's like, oh, Bayek, like yeah, and there's all, and you're like
just
helping
like him
out
because
your
he's got a
village.
hot chick that he bangs.
I mean, it's always a plus,
Yeah, right.
I guess.
You're all about that in video games, Zach. Let's be honest.
That's true. I was pretty good.
I don't think we're gonna see her titties bloody like in
In Wolfenstein, that's true. Anya's probably better wife material. It's definitely more bad. I don't know. They're both pretty badass, I think.
yeah.
I don't know. Egyptian women are very pretty.
Yeah, I saw a really hot chick today.
All right. Well, so at the beginning of the story, something happens that it turns us into kind of a revenge tale.
Plot, yeah.
I would say. I won't go into what that is, but you're taking down 5 certain people that were involved in said incident.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you're working towards, and you quickly check all those off. Did you beat all 5 of those people yet?
I've beaten 3 of them so far.
Okay, so like I got through the 5 of them, but then it's like, there's more people.
Of course there is, because
Of course there's more.
It's the Assassin's Creed origin. You're the original assassin.
And that's the thing, like as far as I'm into it, I've beat all those people, and we're still not talking about assassins or like how anything started.
Maybe you're not an assassin. Maybe you're the other one. But I think you are an assassin because you get your...
Well, you got your hidden blade and you chopped your finger off.
And that's part of becoming an assassin, is getting that finger chopped off, isn't it?
It was... So the part happened when you got your finger chopped off?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
In the bathhouse.
I liked killing that guy.
Yeah.
I like all the main guys you have to take down, like how you have to do it. They're all pretty good.
I did that one super stealthy. Well, I guess
I feel like I've done...
The bathhouse is easy.
This is definitely the most stealthy I've been in Assassin's Creed. A lot of it is because I'm not super comfortable with the combat system. Like, in the old games, I could get surrounded by 10 people and be like, all right, as long as I hit B at the right time or double tap A at the right time, like I'm going to be fine. But now it's like, I can barely tell who's about to hit me, and I have to be looking towards them or blocking.
Yeah, they made it more
incentivize you to be stealthier.
The one, I think it was the last one, not the bathhouse
Syndicate?
one, but the other guy I was trying to kill. He was like in a fortress surrounded, like 2 people kept chasing him, like were right on his tail, and they both had like huge maces.
Some guy you're supposed to be escorting?
No, I was supposed to be killing him.
Killing him.
Yeah,
okay.
He was one of the main targets, I'm pretty sure. And that was a pain in the ass too, because he was in a big fortress.
There was just one guy. There was one guy in the front of him, one guy behind him.
I don't know.
Kind of like they were walking in like a line together.
Yeah.
So I was just up above something, and then it gave me the assassinate prompt.
Oh, really?
Like while he was under me, so I dropped down, killed him quick, which puts you into like the cut scene.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I got back into the world, I was just like, "Well, fuck it, I'm out of here." So killed him quick and ran.
I tried doing that once, but I wasn't above him. He separated from his goons. He was in a room by himself, so I tried to assassinate him, and it didn't kill him all the way. He like shook me off.
I think if you're not the appropriate level, you can't do that, because that has happened to me, and I'm not sure what it is, unless maybe you're just, for whatever reason, not supposed to be able to instantly kill them. But I only had an issue that one time out of the 5 guys I had to kill. That was the one time that it wasn't like an insta kill. So I don't know if that must be something to do with the story.
Yeah. So what I wound up doing is I actually killed everyone that was on the like outside on top of the wall, and then he was going down to the docks, and I got on one of those giant bow and arrow guns. And just
smoked him.
Yeah, I did it that way. And then after he was died, after I killed him, I had to jump down there to confirm the death, and watch that whole thing go down.
Yeah. So the story's good. I think the side quests are better than they've ever been. They're not all super like fetch quests.
Yeah, they definitely seem more intact with the actual main part of the game. It's not run way over here or jump high up on this building and find this quest. It's kind of
Speaking of going way over here, how about the fucking camel, the road rage camel? Have you called him in and just had him like smash everything?
No.
If you're like, next time you're in like a market or something, call your camel quick.
He just runs.
He'll plow people over. He knocks over fences. Like,
nice.
It's the funniest shit watching this giant clunky camel just destroy shit.
Which I don't mind the camel riding. I think I like how they hold the A button and he'll run.
He'll put him on a road.
But I haven't been able to get the correct path all the time. I have to kind of like guide him.
Huh.
I think it's user error too.
What? Probably.
But like I have to constantly watch where he's running, or else he goes down the wrong path.
Yeah. See, I don't know what you're doing wrong, but like I will hold down A and I'll hit Y to like put you to go towards your wherever you need to be going, and then I just pick up my phone and start to do like whatever I was doing on my phone.
Yeah.
And then I'll look up and be like, oh, we're here.
Which
okay.
is I do like that. That's a nice little thing that they put in there.
And also there's always fast travel too once you unlock. So that's one thing that didn't go away is like the towers.
Yeah.
Every time you get a tower, they are fast travel things.
And I also wish they since this game is a little bit more about a little sneakier, I feel like
stealthier.
I feel like I wish they had like how you could blend in with people if you were on the
chase. In the
like,
older games.
Sit down on a bench or like walk next to a group of people.
Now it's just kind of like go in the tall grass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
I like being able to. One thing I did enjoy about these other Assassin's Creed is when you would blend in with a crowd and you would be facing the guy you have to slaughter, and you'd like
walk
quickly
by
kill him,
and
then go
true.
like blend back in with the crowd. I really enjoyed doing things.
If you
like
think
that.
about it, it's tough because this is a lot less dense. It's a lot more wide open.
Yeah, true.
The population, you can tell, even is smaller than previous games. That's true. I hadn't thought about missing that, but those original games where you'd just be like in a mob of people and you'd quickly walk by,
kill the person you wanted to, and then keep walking, and then the
like
guy'd be like,
no
"Whoa, what happened?" You
that
know?
definitely felt badass.
Exactly.
But hey, we weren't as stealthy. And like
he's learning.
This is the origin story.
Yeah, you know.
So,
I mean, he didn't even know he needed to be missing that finger.
That's true.
Now he's a shocker for life.
Oh boy. So where does this fall in your Assassin's Creed? Have you played a good amount of the Assassin's Creed games?
I played the first one, the second one. I lost the third one. I played Unity, and I think that was about it.
Okay. So how does this stack up against the other ones for you?
I like it. I mean, it's around par with all the rest of them, I'd have to say. I just got to think, this is definitely, I feel like a larger game than all the rest of them. Even though the rest of them had an open world feeling, this one feels like it's an enormous world.
It is when you like zoom out and you're like, okay, this area is pretty big, and then it's like, oh, there's 14 more areas like this.
It has a real massive scale feel to it.
Yeah, for sure.
It has a challenging combat, unlike the other ones. But yeah, I'd have to rank it, if not the best, up there. I didn't play Black Flag, and I heard that one was an amazing one.
Black Flag is probably this definitely falls in my top 3 with I would say Black Flag and probably Assassin's Creed 2. I think Assassin's Creed 2 is great.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there, and I want to finish this game, which I say that about most games that I start.
Yep.
But this one, like right now, I want to stop and go play it. So hopefully that means something here.
Yeah,
I'd like to get through one of these fucking games that we've been starting the last few months.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah, that's the thing. For Wolfenstein last week, that felt really nice
Didn't
to just
it
be able
beat
to
a game? Yeah.
To beat a game.
I felt good when I beat that. I felt good when I beat Fractured Butthole. I felt good when I beat Odyssey. I've had 3 games that I've been
crushing games lately,
exactly,
though. That's
good.
good.
I feel like I want to keep this momentum going.
It's just tough when we get Shadows of War and then Assassin's Creed.
So many games coming out within like 5 days of
each
other.
I mean, COD campaign should be short. You'll have Battlefront 2 campaign, that should be short. So we should be knocking out games the rest of the year.
But then also knowing games are coming up to sequel games that are coming up to games that I already need to beat.
Wanting to go back and beat The Last of Us.
Yeah. There's some really good news. The League of Legends season ends tomorrow.
How's that good news for anyone?
That means that I can start playing more Xbox games and I don't have to focus on League of
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah, we've heard this one 1,000 times.
No, this one's actually true. I don't care about the preseason.
Me neither.
So
at least we're on the same page.
I don't think you care about any.
Play more video games. I mean, I want to go home and play COD. I won't lie.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I wish I could multitask. I wish I had 4 arms and 2 brains, so I could play both games at once.
Fair enough. I don't know. COD will hop on if everybody's on playing. If I'm by myself. Although I do want to get going on the COD campaign as well.
Yep.
Fuck my life. There's so much stuff.
And we want to get into the zombies. I heard there's a lot of stuff in zombies.
We started zombies the other night. That was pretty fun, but we won't get into it.
There's a lot into it.
Yeah. So, Ben, did you play anything weird outside of...
I played a bunch of Overwatch.
That's good.
Your dog tried to rip my headphones off.
That's why
he's a jerk sometimes.
I played a bunch of Overwatch, actually. People are still bad in that game in quick play. Like
That's good to know.
I'm playing tanks and getting a lot of kills and a lot of eliminations and stuff. So, but it's fun. after playing, like, league games are long.
Just league games are long, pretty much.
Destiny stuff is long. Like, the games aren't long, but when we do, like, quests and stuff, they're long. So I've been doing a lot of lengthy, timed things. So, like, COD games that are really quick, and then Overwatch games that are really quick, where I can do, like, a game and then, like, switch out laundry, or do a game, then do a set of dishes, or dry the dishes, or whatever. It was really good to get into that before COD came out this past week. And then COD came out, and that's pretty much what I've been playing a lot of. Like I said, I'm 35 at this point.
I thought you were younger than that.
No, I'm an old man, Lou. Old man.
Old man Withers. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, other than that, it was COD League, so.
COD League.
COD League.
Coddling.
COD.
Coddling.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I could go for some tilapia.
Okay.
And with that, fish joke. And with that, let's get into your free shit. So, Games of Gold are the same as last time. Trackmania Turbo on Xbox One, along with the Turing test. And you'll get Tales from the Borderlands November 16th after the Turing test is done.
So after 15th.
Well, all right.
Nights into Dreams until the 15th, and then after that, Deadful Adventures on the 360. PS Plus is interesting. If you're listening to this tonight, which is the 6th, thank you. I really appreciate you for listening to our podcast as soon as it comes out. You're probably not, though, so you don't get any of those older games that just ended, but good news is you get Worms Battlegrounds, Bound, and Until Dawn Rush of Blood if you happen to have a VR.
I kind of want to download Worms Battleground just because it's a fun little, like, I don't know, if you have like a few minutes to spare and have a friend or two over that really don't just want to do something stupid, play a video game, it's a good time waster, basically, or a drinking game. If you kill a worm, drink a beer.
There you go.
You know, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Just
not
putting it out
bad.
there.
Cool. And R-Type Dimensions and Ragdoll Kung Fu Fists of Plastic for the PS3. And let's see here. Dungeon Punks and Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse for Vita.
I'm glad I didn't try stealing that one from you. I was going to say something completely different.
Which one were you going to say wrong?
Oh, the first one.
Dungeon Punks?
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Dungian?
No, I was going to say Dragon Punch.
Dragon Punch, Dungeon Punks.
Same difference.
Give you a pass on that one. They both sound like video game titles.
Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad.
Dragon Punch.
So that's your free shit this week. A quick word from our sponsor.
Well, before, did you want to...
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me. So all of you frugal people who just happen to be waiting for your Xbox One S or your PlayStation 4, Kohl's is your place to go on Black Friday.
Kohl's, you say?
Kohl's, I say.
Like,
so,
Kohl's, I want to go get a nice jacket, Kohl's.
Kohl's, you want to go get a nice jacket, Kohl's.
Okay.
They have their Black Friday ads out already. And there are 3 interesting things so far I've seen in the ad. One,
First one.
500 gigabyte Xbox One S with a $45 Kohl's gift card.
Ooh.
For $190.
For $1 and $190.
No, $190.
That's not bad at all.
Basically $145
That's pretty good.
for a 1S.
And then you also get Kohl's bucks because you spend over $100 too. So that's a double whammy.
At that point, double whammy.
Double whammy.
Number 2.
Number 2. Gonna ring my bell.
I can't even mute that right now.
What are you listening to there?
Oh, just trying to look up more Black Friday deals.
Nice.
Number 2, a 1 terabyte PS4.
Ooh, 1
with
terabyte.
$60 gift card
That's not bad.
for $200.
That's pretty good.
So it's a 1 terabyte PS4 for $140.
And you also get Kohl's bucks when you purchase over $100 worth of product.
Sounds like we're a fucking Kohl's podcast. Jesus.
And last but not least,
Oh, number three. What
a
is
1 terabyte Xbox One
it? Ooh.
with Halo Wars 2
Ooh.
and 2 controllers
Ooh.
down to $330
It's $330
from $350.
Now, come on, Ben. You got to be kidding me here. $330 for this game and system.
And controllers.
And 2 controllers.
I am not kidding you.
Now, if you have a family or 2 kids, this would be a perfect gift. You should go over to Kohl's on Black Friday. Make sure you pick up one of these games. And don't forget, when you spend over $100 at Kohl's, you also get Kohl's
I
cash.
fucking hate you. You're the worst.
Hashtag's not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored Kohl's.
Hashtag not ad. No ads. Hashtag
Jesus.
Kohl's if you want.
But
to
if you really want to get your kids some great Christmas gifts, go to Kohl's. Get them a sweatshirt and then get them an Xbox.
And there's probably a lot of other stores as well.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of other stuff.
Target's Black Friday ad came out, and Assassin's Creed Origins $35.
Ooh, that's not bad at all.
Brand new. Wolfenstein was like $30. Wolfenstein 2 was $30. There's a ton of them. So that's out on their website as well.
So was that what the Ring My Bell was about?
That was me trying to look up Target.
Very nice.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for reminding me about that, Zach.
no problem.
Now, I'm going to get into our sponsor.
All right, this week's episode of Risky Radio is brought to you by 16 Ounce Gaming, a great community where you can hang with us and a bunch of other assholes. Links to the 16 Ounce Discord and podcast can be found in the show notes. I spend all day at work there.
He does.
All day at work.
So,
All day I just sit in this Discord talking to my friends.
Yep.
Some of my favorite friends.
quote unquote friends.
My not so IRL friends.
Yeah.
My F friends.
I don't know if anybody can really call Toast a friend.
That's true. He's kind of a dick.
Toast, if you're listening, put some butter on yourself. Everyone will like you better.
Oh,
Yikes.
he's going to kick your ass.
That's all right.
But that was a word from our sponsor. Now we're going to get into some listener questions we've received the past 2 weeks. Oh, I'm vibing.
So listening questions.
I'm vibing. All right. Friend of the show, Ross, writes in and asks, how long have you guys been friends or so-called friends?
He put up quotes if you guys wanted to know when he said that.
That's the intonation. Also, how much is Lou paying you guys to be his friend? Is it weekly, daily, or monthly? Or do you happen to give him a 12-month bundle?
So this is a loaded question.
So let's dive right in.
Yeah, let's get right into this. Friends. How long have we all been friends? I don't know.
I mean, I've been friends with Zach since I started working at Verizon, pretty much.
Now,
so like
you think you guys
years.
were friends right off the bat? Or did he have to warm up to you? You know,
I think he played video games and I played video games, so we had a common ground. And after that,
It was pretty quick.
Not
and
much else.
I'm very much a sponge, so no matter how much him and Tyler wanted to like punch fun at me and stuff, I always accepted it.
he's good at taking a lot of shit.
Now, do you think that's because you're a big person, or
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm a kind heart. Liz.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Little kind heart.
And you really, since you moved into Zach's, I
didn't know.
I knew
you.
of both
Exactly.
of you, but I didn't really like. I was friends with, so Zach's younger brother was in the grade above me, so I knew Ryan. Played baseball with him, but yeah. So I'd say Zach about 2 years and Lou about a year and
close
a half.
to a year.
Close to a year.
Yeah,
Year.
maybe. I mean, because you really didn't start coming over here right off the bat either, too.
Yeah. Once in a while until the podcast.
Yeah, podcast hit off. I mean, he's played with you online from Shoba. But that kid,
Hey, that's
That kid.
me. I'm Zach.
I've known that kid for too long now.
Since you moved to
totally.
our high school
Yeah,
in 7th grade.
eighth
Eighth
grade. Yeah.
So since 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
How old were we in 8th grade?
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta add 5, so 13.
Well, 10 years for we graduating, and then 5 years from there.
What?
Too long.
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't been paying him the whole time. I've actually only been paying him to be my friend the last year. Paying him originally started out at $300. I'm pretty sure.
And then my friendship cost
Yeah,
more.
and then he realized he could get a little bit more for his friendship. But
friendships are at an all-time high.
yes, they are. But as of at the end of midway through this month, our friendship actually between the three of us is only going to cost $20 a month.
And it's great.
It's not bad for our
It's
friendship.
not bad
cost.
for a friendship.
No.
He said it earlier, and I finally remembered what that $20 was. So
Keeping the
That's pretty
podcast
funny.
alive.
Yep. So our friendship is powering this podcast.
Our friendship's priceless.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah, but there is no bundle, I guess, for my friendship. So if you want to be my
No.
friend, reach out to me, and I'll try to be your friend.
Try his best.
Try my best.
It's free laughs 24/7, guys.
It really is.
Get into a chat with Lou, and you'll never have a day where you don't smile.
But see, the thing is, it's not laughs with Lou; it's laughs at Lou. So
Laughs at Lou. Oh, that's a good website.
Right?
Twitter
gonna
handle.
make a
Twitter
handle.
page and just everything I say.
Laughs
Awesome.
at Lou.
Laughs at Lou.
But yeah, so that answers that question.
Jokes on Lou.
Jokes on Lou.
No, that's jokes on D.
The joke's on Lou.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of toast, what a surprise to see him in here. Let's see what question he has for us today. Just kidding. What's the one feature you're most looking forward to with the Xbox One X?
Oh.
Zach, you're passionate about the X.
High graphic fidelity. Just the 4Ks, man. What else do you need?
The carrots. He's looking for those carrots.
Improved load times.
Okay.
They already have like stats out about the load times literally being cut in half. I think it was Grand Theft Auto 5 went from like
A half hour to.
it went exactly. It went from like a minute 40 down to like 27 seconds or something ridiculous like that. What's up?
Quick question now. Say if you were playing on the Xbox X and I was playing on the regular Xbox. We're on the same server. You're going to load in at 20 seconds, but you still have to wait for me, though?
If we were doing something, I mean, if it was Grand Theft Auto, I'm assuming I could just get in my car and start to go.
Yeah, but if we're like doing a race, that's not going to help at all anyways.
Yeah, then I don't think it really matters because it's going to wait till the slowest loading person to get in.
Yeah.
If you're just spawning into like a big open world or something, I think
Quick time.
whatever,
Okay.
it's not going to matter.
Gotcha.
So, going along with this, has anybody been playing Call of Duty and like loaded into like a multiplayer game and had like people playing the game, then you spectate for
You're
like 10
spectating,
seconds?
but
Yeah.
then other
Okay,
times
so I was
you're
playing
not.
free for all, and somebody got 3 kills before I even got into the game. I was
Yeah,
like,
I've noticed that.
if I get an X, does that stop that? Like, do I load in faster than everybody else?
I would assume it's still their servers. The game's only been out a few days, and this workload is probably more than they're used to in past games.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually not sure how this game's doing sales-wise, but
Better than Infinite Warfare.
Yeah. I
which
agree.
I would
that
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
assume.
Infinite Warfare did really good
It
for
still
being
did
a
pretty
flop.
well. I
you
mean,
know.
no one knew it
All
was a
these
flop
fucking
first day.
Call of Duty games are always going to do
dude, they're
extremely
like Madden's
well.
game,
It's
basically.
Call of Duty is more like the long haul than them first days, because you're gonna get the same amount of people whether or not it's Call of Duty World War II or Call of Duty 20,444,000,000.
It's who's buying loot
AD.
boxes and DLC 6 months down the road that's really going to count for them.
Oh, yeah.
right there.
Damn loot boxes.
Pretty much, I'm just looking for the speed between, you hit your Xbox, it comes to the menu,
You shouldn't
go
ever
between
hit your
them.
Xbox.
You hit your Xbox button, you go between the menus and everything, back into the game. Just that speed. I've always been into, upgrading my computer to make it fast and make it able to do stuff. So definitely the computing speed and power I'm looking forward to a lot if I get it.
I'm looking for the actual size of it. I'm so excited to finally have a small system. That's
I watched a
actually
comparison
being
video the other day.
sarcastic.
I didn't notice how small it actually was compared to stuff, because they did X, they did the Xbox One S, and then they did the X, and it was like half the size of the one.
It is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not really excited about that. It's pretty cool that they're finally slimming down their Xbox. But load times, I'm excited for.
Load times and graphic upgrades are
Yeah.
definitely it.
No, yeah. I mean, of course, I guess anything you're expecting when you're getting a new system, graphics are always number one. At least
I guess,
for me.
yeah, that's true.
Like anytime they come up with a new system, you're always, oh, dude, can you now fucking graphics?
Fucking graphics, bro.
Yeah. So definitely, yeah. I think right on the head with those.
All right. Did you delete a question? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I have the answer for it, and it's not there. Friend of the show, Lidonian.
Oh, can you say the answer and then we can guess the question like on Jeopardy?
No, I moved
No.
it because it makes more sense in the news later.
Oh, okay. It's that one. Got you.
Lidonian writes in and asks, tacos or burritos? Quick. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I
Burritos.
don't know. I wouldn't be dissatisfied with either one that was put in front of my face.
You have to pick one or I shoot you.
Yeah, gun to your head. Tacos, burritos.
What kind of tacos are we talking about?
Oh
you
my
get
god,
to choose
you're
that in a
impossible.
minute. Taco or burrito? Quick.
Hard shell or soft shell?
Your choice. 3, 2,
Fucking burrito
one.
taco.
tacos. All right. Next.
Perfect. Beef, chicken, or steak? 3, 2, 1. Chicken.
Steak.
Chicken steak.
So all
Can I have a
all different.
surf and turf burrito?
No.
No.
You have one on your...
This is Ladonia. Ladonian. This is a loaded question, and you know it.
It's a chicken burrito is the right answer, and you're all wrong.
A chicken burrito? No.
I mean, technically, it's a
steak
burrito bowl from Chipotle.
Oh, God. Do I want to shit for the rest of my life? No.
Yes.
So...
I don't see how a burrito is different than the burrito bowl.
Moe's or Chipotle on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Chipotle.
Moe's.
Neither. I will go to Taco Bell.
Oh my God,
Hands
that's
down,
not even.
any day.
That's not even
That's
an answer.
fair.
Not even an answer.
Steak. I think my answer is steak, just because steak's
good.
so good.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where I'm getting it too, though. Like, if I'm getting it at Taco Bell, I
Not
don't
getting
want a steak. But if I'm getting it at like La
Moe's
Taco
or
Rito
something,
or whatever,
yeah.
like,
I just-
give me a steak.
I can't imagine rice and beans with steak.
It's surprisingly good.
It's
I
very
just
good.
see rice and beans with chicken.
Oh, that's good too.
And to me, chicken's just the blandest meat.
Chicken is good.
Maybe fish too. No, chicken's fine.
You know,
Fine.
chicken's just like the poor man's meat.
Season anything and it tastes
Ooh,
good. Well, that's
yeah.
my thing. It's like, if you're gonna offer me one of these things and I'm not paying for it,
Steak all the
give
way.
me a steak burrito.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It definitely costs the most.
A fish taco though. See, that's where I was thinking.
Ooh.
Fish taco.
Man, it still doesn't
So
beat out.
good. A lobster taco.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh my God! I went to Red
catfish
Lobster.
burrito.
Catfish burrito.
I went to Red Lobster the other day and had a lobster taco. 3 of them, in fact. So good.
lobster taco.
Lobster taco.
That sounds real weird.
It
Doesn't
was
sound too
good.
bad.
I mean, I'd eat it.
It was
A little bit
nice.
like
Yeah.
butter on
fine.
it. What did you
It
get
was
on
good. Yeah, I don't know. I just ordered it and the lady
ate it
brought
really
it to
fast.
me and it was good. It had a nice little zing to it. But that's the only reason why I said tacos, because I was thinking of fish tacos. But if I'm gonna if it's all free, give me steak. You know,
Chicken all the way.
give me steak with a like soft shell burrito that it's laying on, and then I'll just cut my steak up and eat it.
Yep.
Sure. All right. Oslian?
I
Oslan?
think Asylum.
Asylon?
I don't know. Asylum.
Asylon? Oslan. Ozilon.
I feel like we did this last time you wrote it, and I was like,
Asylum.
oh, maybe he'll tell us how to pronounce his name.
Oslan.
Osselin? Asylum. Either way.
Writes in and asks, I suppose, to stay on topic with the game of the week, my question for you guys would be, has anyone ever fallen for a pyramid scheme? And if so, say what happened. I had to Google pyramid scheme
Jesus Christ.
because I'm a baby. I didn't really...
I
understand it now.
You're too young to get trapped into a pyramid scheme at this point?
Yeah, I have no money.
No money to invest in the pyramid?
Yeah.
I have not been trapped in a pyramid scheme.
Neither have I.
I guess, did you guys... So, quick question. When you graduated high school and came back from college your first year, did you get a letter from a company called Vector?
No.
So there's this company from Syracuse called Vector, and when you came back from a year at college, they emailed you and you're like, hey, looking for something to do during the summer? And they were just like a traveling sales group. But they wrote it off as like, oh yeah, you're gonna get business credit, you're gonna get sales credit, this is gonna look great on all of your like college stuff, and it was just literally like a business of selling cutlery.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that's what those are. Like
I mean,
Cutco
don't you have to
and
buy
places
into
like that.
them though?
Sometimes
Like,
you have to
that's-
buy your supply.
I guess the closest thing to
And
a
then
pyramid
make it back,
scheme I've
which
been
is kind
in
of like a scheme.
was LTG Fios. I went door to door selling Verizon Fios. I would make a cutoff of whatever I sold, but the person above me would make way more for me selling.
it's just
That's
kind of
just-
how life is.
I mean,
Well,
'cause
yeah.
I thought about this too, and the way they explained pyramid schemes seems just like an extension of some of the things. Like we're talking about Dan Pod's work and how he went from just selling stuff to now he runs a group of people who sell stuff and he makes the money from what they sell.
Yeah.
So generally, it's the guy on top has 2 people below him who make
has-
money. Those 2 people below them make more money. It's
4
just it
people.
all funnels up to the guy who's at the very top
Yeah.
of the pyramid, who's just making bank off literally everyone
Sounds
below
like
him.
what I'm doing. At my
And the more
job.
people you get to work for you, you're going to get more money, but so is the guy at the top.
I feel like that's where I'm right now.
I feel like that's just what work is. I don't think...
What about Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they were
upside
actually
down
in
pyramid?
A pyramid scheme
Yeah, that was a
with
good
the
episode.
berries?
Yep.
That was an actual pyramid scheme.
Yeah. So no, I don't think any of us. I think most of us are educated enough not to fucking run
I
into
don't
something
even
like
click links
that.
on my computer.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Maybe I'll create a pyramid scheme.
Maybe we should start
It's
a pyramid scheme.
legal in the U.S. So
Well, we already fucked up because you told us about it. So
I'm playing both sides.
all right, sounds good.
And last but certainly not least, Kaboski writes in, best gaming deal you ever got.
I think you had a good blanket statement, Ben. If you want to start there, go for it.
So honestly, I've never felt like I got like a super good like an Xbox for $100 or something like that kind of gaming deal. But game sharing is definitely one of the best deals you can get in.
I still haven't
gaming.
received any money for Assassin's Creed. That would be nice.
Okay, you get it. I didn't even know you bought it until
I
like
said it
a
in
day
the
ago.
chat.
A day ago, you said you bought it. I didn't even know you got it.
Maybe if you read the chat more than I
Oh,
do.
there's no way you can talk to me about
I
reading
know.
the chat.
I already know I don't read the chat. But anyways,
So-
back to the best deal.
Yep, game sharing is pretty much the best thing I've seen. I traded in an Xbox for the original Xbox 360 for the one through Best Buy, and that was like a good deal because they actually gave you a bunch of money for your games on like GameStop.
If you hit on a certain, when they have like incentives, like we'll give you 50% more, which I mean usually is inflated in one way or another, but those can definitely work out.
Yeah.
It would have been last like Cyber Monday, Black Friday ish time. Microsoft was selling. I think I got Mad Max for like $6.
It's not bad.
I think that's pretty crazy. Shadows of War or Shadows of Mordor recently, the complete edition with all the DLC was $5.
It's a pretty good deal.
If you bought that, that's the best goddamn deal you've ever gotten in your life.
I have two that might top it. One was that Resident Evil deal that had Resident Evil 1,
Holy shit.
Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil like 4 or 5.
It literally felt like every Resident Evil game.
Yeah, and it was only like $19.
It was $20?
It was $20 and it was only for one day.
And then it disappeared because I think it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that was.
It was ridiculous
right.
because it was like 5 games for $20.
Yeah.
That was probably the best deal I've seen. The other one is that Grab 5 or something, the indie games where you have like
recently.
there was
pretty
like
good one.
5 good indie games for like I think it was $19 or something. Every now and
Another,
then you can find good deals that way.
along that same line, Telltale a lot of times puts out their giant bundle of like all of their games for like $40 or something.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Those games
Not
are
really
all
for
good.
me, but
Right, if you're into Telltale games,
Yeah.
those bundles are pretty awesome.
solid.
Yeah.
But I think those would be like the best deals. I
Yeah,
haven't really.
it's tough to get good deals on shit when you're impatient and don't wait.
Yep.
ever.
Like I'll probably wind up buying the Xbox
Like, the
tonight
X
and
came out.
Not gonna get a deal.
The S came out. Every game that's come out in the last few years, it's like day one. So
Oh yeah.
it's tough for me to get good deals. Usually I
that's
don't
what
want to
I'll
go
wait
back
for.
to shit.
Maybe an X will come out with like a nice bundle or something for
Oh,
a
I
pretty
I don't know
good
that
price.
Kohl's deal is pretty good. Hashtags not sponsored Kohl's.
Kohl's didn't have an Xbox One X.
One S.
1S.
What a stupid fucking name for both those things.
S and X?
S and X.
Yeah.
You couldn't pick two letters that sound more similar.
Right.
Well, no, it's because you just Xbox.
No,
One
I know
X
exactly
makes
why they did it.
Xbox.
I hate it.
Yeah, we'll still call it the
SX.
Scorpio.
Just gonna call it my Xbox.
I'm gonna call it the Scorpion
There you go.
King.
Good movies. That's gonna do it for most of our questions. We're gonna get into the news here.
That was an interesting fade.
It wouldn't be a good show if I didn't fuck up some of the audio music
Yeah,
shit.
right.
It's because that last song was just stuck on a loop, and if you didn't hit stop on it, it was just going to keep playing forever.
That's all right. We'll get to it. So first in the news, you get paid to earn trophies, Zach?
Oh, you sure can.
What? Damn it.
You okay?
Yeah, just don't worry about me.
I won't worry about you, I guess. Yeah, so Sony is releasing a program. If you're part of the Sony Rewards program, it's a new update where as you earn trophies, you earn points. Eventually, you can turn your points into credits on the PlayStation Store. The breakdown is as follows. 100 silver trophies equals 100 points. 25 gold trophies equals 250 points. 10 platinum trophies equals 1,000 points. You need 1,000 points for $10 in credit. Platinum trophies, those are pretty tough to get. It's cool that you're going to make money to play games. It's going to take you a long time to actually accrue any type of money. Unless you're platinuming all of your games. A few stipulations. This is only going on in the U.S. right now. Any prior trophies don't count, and your points are totaled yearly. After that, you have till the 31st of March in the following year to actually use any credits that you've earned. It's an interesting take on this, because I remember when way back on the 360 when we first started getting gamer score, I was always like, oh, what can I use all these points for?
Nothing.
But
other
then
than
it was
your friends.
Yeah, other than to be like, I spend more time playing Xbox than you do.
I'm just way better getting trophies.
I play different games, I guess. And I was always thought there should be an incentive where it's like every 10,000 gamer score or something, you'd get $50,
a free name change,
or just something for doing this,
or like something near your name, like a check mark.
So now I wonder if, because Sony's doing this, maybe Microsoft down the line will do something similar.
That would be nice.
Or up it even better, where if you have gotten a bunch of points and trophies, then they count now instead of going flat.
Yeah, the only thing with that is they'd be dishing out a lot of money right off the bat for these people that have 500,000 gamer score. Like, say that comes out to like $500 in Microsoft credit, which, I mean, in the long run, there's a few just billions of dollars. Is what Microsoft's worth.
That they're already making, anyways.
Yeah, it's cool though, and I hope Microsoft follows suit, give you some reason to go after trophies.
I got one that was 4.7% of Microsoft users the other day.
A rare achievement with a little diamond.
Strictly because nobody had played
Call of Duty
yet.
Yeah.
I prestiged Airborne for the first time.
So I got one
that was 4.7%.
I bet you if you go back and look at that achievement, it's not rare anymore.
Oh, it probably isn't.
100%.
It came with that really cool sound that I loved.
The rare sound. As part of this story, Ladonian also wrote in and said, "What are your thoughts on achievements in games? Do you try and complete them all, or do you think that? Also, do you think the Switch not having them hurts or helps it?" My thoughts on achievements in games: I used to be a lot more into it than I am now. I don't have time or patience, and
like when I do compare games, it's cool seeing the trophies. Like when we were going through Destiny 2, it was like, oh, you have 16 trophies, I only have 15. I gotta go do something. But then I wouldn't really go out of my way to find something to do. I guess I would just play more. So looking at specific things and trying to get them, I really don't care. I'm not a big game completion guy anyways. But I would say in-game challenges are much more important to me than just kind of like
things that are actually netting you something in the game, which a lot of times can be tied to achievement scores.
Yeah.
But
they usually are.
I put this question in with Here Those because now if you're a PlayStation player, you definitely have more incentive now to go get the trophies.
Yeah.
And someday if Microsoft does this, same thing. I might be some achievements, if you actually look at them, they're super easy.
Oh, yeah.
But
jump into the helicopter.
Yeah, exactly. In Prey, that's a good one. You walk outside and you jump up into the helicopters, and the achievement is God, didn't make it to your first day. But all you have to do is jump into helicopter blades. So
I don't think this hurts Nintendo, though, with the no trophies or nothing like that.
Nintendo's such a side console to me. They're I don't know, it's... Maybe people that are diehard just Nintendo players, maybe they would care about it more.
But I don't know. There's never really been that I can think of achievements in the Nintendo world other than, hey, I beat the game, or hey, I beat Mario really quick. But there were still never any achievements for doing that. It was just regular pride.
You're much more into doing the stuff you have to do in game for Zelda than going to that one mission over there because it gets you an achievement. You want to do these 3 missions that are closer because it'll help you beat the game.
Yeah, it'll give you better gear. I don't know. I don't think I said, I don't think the fact that they don't have achievements is hurting them at all. I don't know if they're adding them in. I don't think it would draw any more players to Nintendo.
I mean, you already have a super good gig with the mobile platform.
Yeah,
you don't need achievements. Not that I play Nintendo, but I guess it's coming from a guy who really doesn't care about achievements either. So
I don't know. I do like doing achievements. It is kind of cool seeing rare achievement. You've only 1% of people have done this. It's pretty cool. But I don't think I go out of my way to do achievements unless like I know that, say, doing this rare achievement is going to get me a cutscene or something that's like valuable for the game.
In the end of The Dark Knight, if you got all of the Riddler trophies, you got an achievement and you got the real, in quotes, ending for it. But I just YouTubed that because fuck finding 200 plus Riddler trophies.
Good luck.
I can't believe you still haven't played that game.
What?
The Dark Knight.
I can't believe I haven't watched half the movies either. But
oh god, you've got so many issues we need to talk about. Yes, that's about it for getting paid to play video games.
I mean, I would love it. I would like it to see that to come to the Xbox. I think it would make me go out of my way to complete the game more and push me more to completing games in general. Just because I think for completing games you get trophies as well.
And some of the biggest trophies come from
beating the entire game
on a harder difficulty or something like that as well.
So I think if they brought that to more of the Xbox, and if this had been a thing for a while, I think trophies would be more important to me. But as of right now, they're something cool. Hey, I got this, but nothing I would go out of my way for.
I don't think it would affect Xbox that much, actually. I think you're still going to have people who are achievement hunters who are just going to make a couple extra bucks for it, but I think you're going to have... I think Xbox has a good amount of people set in their ways, and I think you making it so I have to get 10 games finished just to get $10 isn't going to make me stop playing Call of Duty multiplayer. So...
yeah. I mean,
that's my opinion.
Also, every year there's a new generation of a new giant amount of people coming into Xbox. A giant amount of people starting to play Xbox for the first time. So maybe some of those people you can latch on with trophy hunting, achievement hunting.
Games, yeah. Well, this past week, BlizzCon happened.
BlizzCon.
This is Blizzard's con?
Yep.
Conference thing?
Yeah.
Tell me about it, Ben.
I'll tell you all about it. Because most of you guys don't even play too many Blizzard games.
Overwatch.
On the Xbox, which isn't even like where Blizzard is.
StarCraft.
Based. StarCraft 2.
Heroes of the Realm.
Storm.
Heroes of the Storm Realm.
There you go. There's no realm.
Heroes of the Storm
Realm. Heroes of Storm Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
Roadhog.
Roadhouse.
You guys, I hate you. Why can't you just like the games I play?
I do like some of the games you play.
Just a few.
You played Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
Kind of.
That was fun.
You play Overwatch. I like Overwatch.
You played Call of Duty.
We like Call of Duty.
You played Quantum Break. I was going to start listing off games that were Game of the Week that he had to play.
So I'm just going to run through some updates quickly for all their games. Hearthstone, which is their card Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Card battling game.
There's a new free single player mode that pits you against 8 random bosses. I'm assuming for some pretty good loot. And if you want to go on to Blizzard, they are showing all their expansion cards. So that's pretty cool. Heroes of the Storm are introducing 2 new champions into their MOBA. Hanzo from Overwatch and Alexstrasza from Warcraft.
I was just going to ask you, are they from other Blizzard games?
Bum, bum, bum. That's all the Heroes of the Storm games.
Is that literally all that? There's no original Heroes of the Storm characters?
I don't know if there are. I don't know. I've played it a few times, but I don't follow any of the lore or anything. I really only play Overwatch and I play some Hearthstone once in a while and some Heroes of the Storm when everyone else is playing it. I don't play it that often. But one of the things from this they're talking about is Alexstrasza is such a large character from World of Warcraft they were talking about one of the big things, all the things they had to overcome, bringing such a big character into Heroes of the Storm.
Now, when you say big, do you mean like gravitas or like actual physical size?
I think gravitas, whatever that means.
Yeah. Like how important they are.
Important to the game, yeah. It's a large role in most of the World of Warcrafts. On to Overwatch. They're bringing out a new map, which is a Blizzard theme park. I think that's pretty cool.
I actually saw screenshots from that, and that's pretty awesome for a map. I love maps that do like theme park shit. Like in maybe it's Black Ops 3 or in like a water park, I think.
Old,
maybe?
like broken down water park.
Yeah.
It was abandoned. I remember that.
I think that's sweet. I love broken down amusement parks for multiplayer maps.
I just like run down things. It's
just run down shit in general.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I watched
post-apocalyptic run down shit.
Side note: I watched The Dark Tower.
Oh, is that good?
Pretty good movie.
Yeah.
But
now, is it like Ben good or is it like everybody good?
That's a good question.
I think it's Ben great, everybody good.
Okay, fair enough.
Good answer.
But there was a part where he was like, "Oh, you guys have amusement parks here?" And the guy's like, "Those old things, those have been dead and gone for years." And you're just like, "Dude, you're shooting guns, just like regular pistols, and you're saying that's old." So it was really really cool to see they're in the future, but not in the future kind of thing. I don't want to ruin too much.
Please don't.
Overwatch. Let's see. There's a new hero, Moria, the DPS healer.
Ooh. Double penetrator.
That's a good the double penetrator. Mora, the double penetrator.
I didn't look too much into her. I wanted to play her first to get a feel for her before I looked too much into her abilities and things.
Is she hot?
She looks kind of crazy.
Does she have big boobs?
My favorite. Crazy hot and big boobs.
There you go. Zach always has to take it like that.
Sorry.
Jiggling titties.
And he also has to take it too far. They're coming out with a bunch of new skins based on other Blizzard games like Diablo and World of Warcraft and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. And they had the Overwatch World Cup, which ended on the last day of BlizzCon. South Korea took it over Canada.
Wow.
South Korea's won like the last 3
That's sad.
two Overwatch tournaments. I don't think there was one the first year. But they're always favored to win. They have a really good team. StarCraft 2, the Wings of Liberty campaign and co-op are now free to play. I believe it was their latest DLC that came out. So that's pretty cool. I hope this will bring more people in, but I know very few people who play StarCraft. And if you're good at it, you're a crazy human being. And last but not least, World of Warcraft, which is probably their maiden game at this point.
Wow.
Wow.
So Blizzard came out with a World of Warcraft Classic, which allows you to play World of Warcraft in its original form without any of the expansions.
That's pretty cool.
So you don't have to worry about like people having expansion weapons and
so good for people that are just starting out.
Really good for people just starting out. I've talked about it before where I got in when there was like 3 expansions and it was kind of overwhelming.
Now, can you play it that way and then expand into the expanded world, I guess?
I would assume you can carry that stuff over. That'd
Yes.
be pretty shitty if you couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you can just add on whatever expansions you'd like after that, which is actually part of their new patch 7.3.5. Now allows players way more flexibility with the order of the expansions they actually play. So if you didn't like the first or second expansions, you can go right to the 3rd expansion and continue to level up your character like that.
I think they're close to their 10th, I thought.
I was going to say, they're up
there. They were on like 4 or 5 when I was playing in 2012, 2011.
So yeah, potentially.
So they're definitely up there. Their new expansion that they dropped at BlizzCon is called Battle for Azeroth.
Oh, so maybe I think this might be the 9th expansion is what I read. Yeah.
Comes with new areas to explore, new dungeons, and a new level cap of 120.
Level caps moving up.
So, yeah.
That's a lot of leveling you gotta go.
That's probably super exciting for like World of Warcraft players.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine. When did that game come out? I couldn't tell you, and I'm not going to try to tell you when, but it was a long fucking time ago.
A very long time.
And thanks, Lewis.
Always adds in the best content.
He just repeats exactly what you say.
Exactly what you said.
Yes, that seems like big news. I'm not a World of Warcraft player. I never have been. I've never even dabbled in the game, but
You'd have to
the
play on your
original
computer
MMO.
first.
I feel like, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for them to get a couple more. I want to say it was 100. I think it moved to 100.
What?
I think it moved to 100 when I was in college.
What? Oh, the level
The
cap.
level cap.
Gotcha.
So you're telling me in 6 years it's only gone up 20 levels?
I thought
So
you
they've
said
probably
140 was. No, I'm
That's
thinking
crazy.
of Destiny.
I would say with Destiny, I don't know. I just feel like they can't hook their people like World of Warcraft people.
No.
There must be way more to do in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, plus,
Different
if as
style.
new expansion comes out, you can always play the older stuff. Like,
Mhm.
you can't do that. We can't go back and play Destiny. Well,
You
we
can,
could go
but you
back and
can't
play
it
Destiny
on
1, but
the
it's
new-
not like nothing's transferring.
It's,
Or not-
it's not continual expansions,
Eh,
even
exactly.
if Destiny 2 feels like a continued expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I kind of wish Destiny was more like this, I would say. Just more expansions and more availability for things to do.
Less than a month.
Learn
new Destiny expansion.
Learn from WoW, everyone. Learn from WoW. Let's see. Next in the news, Lewis.
That's a me.
Halo Wars 2 gets crossplay?
It does. Starting this week, you can actually do crossplay. You want to say something?
I was just going to say it's funny because I don't know how much more there's to add to the story when the title is the story.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just cool. You get crossplay between the Xbox and the computer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Which is nice. Finally, crossplay is here. It's being done. They're testing this to see how well it works and where they can expand from here. But as of right now, for Halo Wars 2, you can crossplay, but you can't play ranked matches.
That makes sense.
Just kind of go at each other.
That was
like 5 or 6 different modes that you can actually do with each other. The Blitz thing, a few of the other ones, and you can actually do the campaign mode too cooperatively.
That's good.
Which is pretty cool. And hopefully, if this runs smooth and keeps, people actually do crossplay a lot more,
And they balance it better.
and balance it
all
better
that
and
kind of
everything.
stuff.
It's coming. It's going to happen. They've been saying it for a while now, and this is going to happen. Crossplay, at least with computers and Microsoft. One thing I do have to say is, you remember how PlayStation was saying we don't want to do the crossplay because we don't want our children hearing the ears being bled by Xbox words and everything.
Yeah.
But yet the Last of Us 2 trailer is so fucking violent. I don't think their kids have anything to worry about learning from Xbox.
Yeah, all
people.
they have to do is watch their game trailer.
Yeah. So just I want to put
good
that
call.
out there. But yeah, it's coming. It's here. If you're a Halo Wars 2 fan and you have a buddy on a computer and you're on the Xbox, we'll link up and fucking start docking with each other.
Nice. That's one of the...
Link up and fucking start talking with
Just
each other.
link up and fuck. There you go.
Jesus.
Well, not so much that, but yeah, go have fun.
This is why I'm kind of excited that PUBG doesn't have like
Crossplay?
a ranked like a ranked
thing.
because bringing out games cross with ranking systems means you have to cut that part out of one of your games, be it on the computer or on the. You can't play with your friends ranked and get all that stuff.
Yeah.
But not having ranked and just being able to find the balance while people still play the game.
Oh, it's nice.
And not having to do testing and everything. I think it's something good that games that do go to crossplay have an advantage of when they don't have a ranked system.
Oh yeah.
I mean, PUBG, the one thing we talk about is we don't know if they're going to have the first-person shooter, if they're just going to be third when they do come to the Xbox. We really don't know. So that'll be interesting to see. But I do think it's tough to do crossplay with ranked. We've talked about it before.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with like the availability of your mouse versus...
They just once it's
the
balanced,
thumbsticks
you'll
and
probably
stuff.
see something. But until then, you won't see any ranked modes between crossplay.
Yeah. It's tough to balance out that mouse and keyboard, man.
Yeah,
That's
for
really
sure.
nice. But that is going to do it for our news. I'll apologize quickly. It was a pretty slow week.
I think we were just all wrapped up in game apocalypse.
Yeah,
That it's hard to like tear ourselves away
between-
from our controllers and put
between
them on
us
keyboards.
playing way too many games and all the news being about the X coming out.
And it being a short amount of time.
That's
X
true.
gonna give it
Yes.
to you.
It's
X
been,
gonna give it to you.
6 days?
Yeah. Then we do it
5
on
days?
Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, we did it
So
on Wednesday.
short week, a little bit of news, but we got through it. Let's go around the table. Where can we find you, and what do you think you'll be playing this week? Zach, I started with Lou the last 3 weeks.
You can find me Risky the Kid everywhere that's important. I will be playing Call of Duty. I will be playing Assassin's Creed. I will be playing Stardew Valley and South Park Phone Destroyer.
Which comes out?
Sometime this week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which day it is.
I
think it's
tomorrow?
Thursday.
The 9th. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
There you go.
Me, I will be playing. Oh wait, me. You can find me at Waterloo on Xbox and B Mixer. B Mixer. You can also find me on the PlayStation Network on Waterloo. I will be playing Call of Duty. I wanted to say Prince of Persia, but that's not going to be happening.
Assassin's Creed.
Probably not going to play any Prince of Persia this week.
Stardew Valley. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have my hands full with games and game-like things. So we shall find out. Ben, what are you playing? What are you playing, sir?
30 weeks and he still can't do any better than that for his outro.
Hey,
I love it.
I don't care what my outro sounds like.
Yeah, well, we know.
As long as the viewers keep viewing in to hear me speak.
It's a podcast, they listen, so they don't really watch.
Okay. They could watch the bar go across the screen. You never know.
You're absolutely right, Lou.
Yeah, I know.
You can find me at OMG at Chopa everywhere as well. Call of Duty, I play a lot of that. Dive into some Assassin's Creed maybe. League is ending, and maybe some more Overwatch. But if you're interested in getting in touch with us here at Risky Radio, you can email us officialriskyradio@gmail.com or DM us at _riskyradio. We love to hear from you guys. We answer your questions every week. So yeah, write into us if you think we're doing something wrong or want us to do something differently. Let us know. But that's gonna do it for us tonight. On behalf of everyone here at Risky Radio, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We have a good time, and we hope you have a good time listening to us as well. We'll be back next week for a brand new episode. But until then, we'll catch you later.
Bye.